should you be ashamed for wanting power? Many modern masculine philosophies would have you believe that power is about the domination of others and your environment. You'll hear things like, power is not given to you, you have to take it. No wonder feminists are getting worried. But power is essential and allows you to move your life forward. What if I told you power is grounded in much deeper values and much more ethical concepts than what you see with Hollywood villains? Give me a fraction of your time, and you'll maybe see a way to approach power in an entirely unprecedented way that works with society and considers others. I'll show you how to not fall into mainstream toxic masculinity and still claim your share of power. In this video, we will go over 5 rules that will help any man gain power ethically. First rule, the paradox of surrender, letting go to gain control. We start with a surprising idea. True power comes from surrendering control. Sounds strange, right? Let's explore this concept with a story. According to legend, Alexander the Great encountered the Gordian knot, a complex knot tied by the Phrygian king Gordius. It was said that whoever could untie the knot would become the ruler of Asia. Many had tried and failed, but Alexander saw an opportunity to demonstrate the power of surrender. Instead of attempting to untie the intricate knot, Alexander took a different approach. He drew his sword, and with one swift stroke cut through the knot, unraveling it completely. He let go. He let go of the idea he needed to untie the knot. This unexpected approach challenged the notion that power is gained through force and control. By surrendering to the idea that the knot was impossible to untie, he accepted he did not have the power to untie it. By letting it go, he made space for a new idea, an idea that he probably wouldn't have gotten if he focused stubbornly on untying the knot. By releasing his attachment to the traditional way of untying the knot and specific outcomes, he gained control over the situation by embracing what he had control over. So next time you encounter a situation when you are attached to a specific outcome or a specific way of how things should unfold, surrender to the idea that you will have no power over certain things. Then will come the space for you to welcome new, unexpected solutions that you lust for power who is hidden from you. Most of the time, there are more than 1 or 2 options. There are infinite ways of achieving something. Maybe you just need to step back and stop focusing on the immediate, obvious solution. But life has us busy and rushing in everything we do. Stop. Take a step back. Let go. Let the back of your brain process things for you. Come back with an option you hadn't seen before and break free from option framing. You might be able to get what you want. It's just not the way you expected it. Rule number 2, the alchemy of service. Empowering others to empower yourself. For this, let's rewind to the American Civil Rights Movement era and meet a man known by everyone, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He led a revolution, not with a sword, but with the weapon of his powerful words and actions aimed at serving others. Dr. King exemplified how leading by influence and service can give you the power to implement your ideas and revolutionize the world. Service, my man, has the power to transform your life and the lives around you. By lifting others, you lift yourself. The act of helping, serving, and empowering others brings out the best within you while inspiring those around you. This contradicts the common misconception that power is gained only through dominance and control. People who say power is taken are driven by fear and inspire other fear. This is not profound respect. You're better than that. Remember, respect cannot be demanded. It's earned. Power is about leadership, and true leadership rests on empathy, compassion, and service. You might be wondering, how can I serve like Dr. King? The truth is, you're you, and that's your superpower. Beginning this journey doesn't mean you have to march in the streets tomorrow, advocating a social movement. Acts of service can start small. A comforting word to a friend, helping a stranger, or investing time in a cause you believe in. I'm not saying you must become a yes man or spend your entire life giving everything you have. Find balance. Give 51%, take 49%. True kindness and selfless service inspire deep respect within others because unconsciously, society recognizes and rewards those who truly contribute to it. And true kindness shines on your skin. This is a virtuous mechanism. Rule number 3, the art of radical self-acceptance. Embrace your flaws. You know, power isn't all about others. It also emerges from within. Let's shift our gaze inward. We often aspire to be flawless, to present an impeccable image. And in that pursuit, we mask our true selves beneath layers of expectations and societal pressure. But chasing such perfection is like chasing a mirage. Let's change that. Instead of trying to perfect, why not celebrate our unique qualities, our quirks, and our flaws? This doesn't mean ignoring areas of improvement, but it's about understanding that, too, is human. Imagine the peace we would feel when we stop criticizing ourselves for every mistake, when we stop replaying regretful decisions, and when we show compassion to ourselves. That's when true power comes forth. When we accept ourselves, we can grow. Accepting one's flaws allows personality to shine through. It radiates authenticity and confidence, traits that people are naturally drawn to. It's authentic power that lies not in perfect facades, but genuine human experiences. In vulnerability, the power to change, to grow, and to inspire starts with the man in the mirror. Don't worry, we're on this journey together. Let's take our strides forward and continue to evolve our understanding of healthy masculinity. Rule number 4, the liberation of forgiveness, freeing yourself from resentment. Remember, pure power leaves no room for resentments, grudges, or carrying the heavy bags of the past. The real secret to inner power and a fulfilling life is learning to let go through forgiveness. Sounds boring? Think of it this way. We all have different experiences that have shaped us. Some pleasant memories make us smile, others, not so much. The tough ones often leave scars, and we guard them with anger and resentment, thinking this is our way of being powerful. But do you know who is getting hurt the most in this process? Yes, it's you. We tend to think it's giving us control and power over the situation or the person, but all it's doing is giving them rent-free space in our minds, blocking our road to peace and purpose. That's where forgiveness steps in, not as a sign of weakness, but as an act of reclaiming strength and power. Look at Nelson Mandela. He was imprisoned for 27 long years due to his stand against apartheid. He had every reason to harbor resentment and anger. 27 years. Can you imagine that? Yet Mandela chose forgiveness as his most potent weapon. Mandela's forgiveness was not a sign of weakness, but the ultimate display of strength. By forgiving, Mandela freed himself from the shackles of past anger, which gave him the strength to lead South Africa out of the apartheid era with wisdom, humbleness, and an unmatched sense of purpose. Had he remained in the past with all this emotional baggage, he would probably have missed out on his purpose. So, my man, unleash the power of forgiveness. Release the chains of bitterness and resentment. Open yourselves to understanding and acceptance. Not because everyone deserves it, but because you do. Because you deserve peace. You deserve to be powerful. Remember, holding on to resentment is like drinking poison, expecting the other one to die. But when we learn to forgive, we're not doing it for them. We're doing it for ourselves, for our peace, for our growth, for our power. Because true power doesn't rest in the hands of anger or resentment. It lies in forgiveness and liberation. Rule number 5, the strength in vulnerability, embracing emotional authenticity. Let's dismantle a huge myth, one that makes many men scared and unfree. The myth that vulnerability is a sign of weakness. The society we're in dictates that men should be emotionally invulnerable and always in control. But is this the truth? Vulnerability isn't just opening up about our emotions and fears. It's about acceptance. Acceptance of your own emotions, and then sharing them with the world. This doesn't strip us of our masculinity or power. It opens a reservoir of strength and genuine connection with others and with yourself. You might be raised watching superheroes, the perfect figure of power, always strong, almost invincible. But today, I want you to remember men like Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time. Ali wasn't afraid of showcasing his emotions. From his fear of fighting and expressing love for his family, to practicing his faith, he embraced it all. This didn't make him any less of a man, but a powerful one, with the courage to express what's inside. Emotions are not your foes. They are your friends. They are the warnings, the signals to your soul. When these signals are unattended, they control us. Only when they're faced and embraced can we gain control. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable will help you deepen your self-awareness. And that is crucial to achieve the mastery of the self and take back your inner power. It takes strength to be authentic in a world that often rewards pretense. Be the change that inspires the world to redefine power. to redefine masculinity. Brace yourself. The journey might not be a smooth sail, but it's worth it. Confidence goes hand in hand with gaining power. If you want to keep digging into this topic, I invite you to watch my last video.